G'day mates, welcome back to Hearts of Iron for the Swedish Saviours. Let's jump right on in, considering the last episode was a little bit slower, more of a preparation episode. This time we're going to be having a hell of a lot of action, and I've decided here, considering that we have our fleet sitting over here nicely, they've already preset them to convoy escort. They're doing pretty well for themselves. They've got a hell of a lot of subs here, quite a lot of heavy cruisers, and just one or two destroyers, so they're not doing very much at all, let's be perfectly honest here. They're sitting around in the Baltic Sea. They are giving us naval superiority. So with that, I have here my army all ready and prepared to dive on over. Having a quick peek at our equipment here, we're very nearly there in regards to heavy tanks. Now, it is going to be affecting our second army here. Our reserve army is the one that's suffering. They are losing... looks like not too many of them are missing too many tanks. Looks like mostly it's to do with upgrades and... actually, yeah, there is. It's an upgrade need. So we've got all the tanks we need. We are upgrading them to the top level ones. So some of them are equipped with older, crappier equipment, which is not bad at all. It means we've got everything we need. We are fully 100% filled all the way. In the meantime, this guy over here is fully prepared to go over. They've got two separate invasions, and they're going to be heading over. Should probably actually give them an offensive line. Once they begin, their job is going to be to push up along that river. Actually, you can go all the way down. There you go. It's probably, it's a little bit too much for you. So, how about you just go like that? If you can push out like that, I'll be very happy. I only want you to execute them in a balanced manner though. So we're going to be very careful how we advance to begin with. Once they come in, these guys here should be able to pour in behind them. They're already moving their way up to the three various ports to avoid attrition. And then we can dive on over. So let's head on. Let's activate the plan and see, slow their time down a little bit and see how we go here. Hopefully we don't get caught. I don't think there's much of a Russian Navy left over here. Now the real question, of course, oh, bit of a German Navy. I'd forgotten about that. That could be a minor concern. Now I don't think there is a huge amount of naval invasion capability with these guys here. We'll see if they manage to actually get through or not. So I assume Leningrad is got something. Let's have a quick peek here. There's not much they can do. They got, oh Jesus, yeah, we got too many people. That's the problem. But we have landed. So what we can do is tell half of you guys to go. Have you landed yet? Half of you. Oh, maybe they haven't landed fully there. Okay, now they've landed. Half of you are going to go that way, and attack. And the rest of you are just going to attack clean across there. Now, if we can get here very quickly, we will be able to, hopefully, bring our people in there. We've got width up pretty good. Enemy air superiority, they've got forts as well. But we're attacking from multiple directions. And, of course, we've got decryption and our very, very powerful dude here is learning Trickster, which is nice. I wonder how we get that. We're suffering quite a bit of attrition. This is not good. Okay, we've got them. So we're forcing them out. And it looks like we have this port fully surrounded here. Or not. What are you guys doing? The Australians want to send us 2 more divisions. I will accept them. They can join my garrison. Okay, can we see 1 division? But that'll do. No biggie there. So, oh shit. Okay, they're coming. They're coming. We've got to get in there quick. We've got to get in there quick, smart. Come on. We're nearly there. 94. Once we have a bit of supply, well, to actually push out. Okay, they're up and they're attacking from the other side. They don't have air superiority anymore, and they appear to have no general. I think we're going to. There we go. We've got it. We've got it. Okay, you guys push on, attack. You've got that there. In the meantime, you guys are going to pour on in. Oh, that's interesting. Convoys. We don't really have much. You know what? I think the destroyers massively out of date. But at the very least, they might be able to back up some of our capital ships, stop some hemorrhaging of the losses there. May as well move over there. We don't need any more of those. I think that should be more than sufficient. Let's have a quick look at our construction. We got through that backlog very, very quickly. And these ones here are valuable because they are... what are they? They are the various things that we have in our own homeland. So they will never be attacked unless, of course, we're invaded. In which case the shit has really hit the fan. Manpower. Where did the manpower come from? No idea, maybe it came from Leningrad. Either way, that'll be handy to back up our people. We do need a little bit. But either way, these guys are going to go out and advance. I'm actually going to remove all of those and tell you guys just to take that front line and push down as before. That should be enough for now. Go for it, mates. Go for it. So you're going to push on out and we're going to bring in you guys. Of course, we can't get past the subs. That could be a problem. That could be a huge problem. What we might be better off doing... I wonder if we can run past them. That's the question. That is indeed the question. I'll accept that. And I'll accept those more divisions. You guys joined the garrison. Is that all of you? Yep, apparently it is. I'm not sure. I didn't actually plan for that. I thought that... their navy would be already out and about, but apparently it's now blockading us. If we try and move through there, all of our beautiful tanks will be completely destroyed. So let's see how we hold up here. Anyway, what we might be able to do is at least distract the Russians long enough, make them pull off enough divisions, and then the Allies down here can begin to push through and break through and eventually link up with us. So we have Leningrad. We can take, what's that, Novgorod? Yeah, Novgorod. Pskov and various others, or push down maybe to probably to Moscow will be our goal. I think if we can get that far, we will be in a very good position, but we don't have enough people for and hold up an expanding frontier, so we absolutely need to get these guys in. We need to get them in. The question is, can we? And I think it might be worthwhile risking it. Ooh, that is nice. That is very nice. You know what, we're going to throw in additional mechanized equipment for now. I can always change that over to something else later. I'm not going to bother, not until we've finished our backlog of construction. I'm not going to bother with trading for materials, but let's have a look here. We actually probably get 2 of those things converted over. I'm not going to do them while they're fighting. We'll do that at a later date. We need to get these guys over here. So I'm going to give you a front. So I'm going to give you the entire front. And I'm going to give you an offensive line down to this river. So let's see if you actually get over there or not. Please, for the love of God, get over there. You guys are going to make this. Come on. Come on. Maybe what we need to do actually is get our fleet prepared and get our fleet to engage them. That could be the way to do it. So you're going to hold up and you're going to move over there and engage them direct. Where is our fleet? Right here. Okay, there you go. You guys are going to head over and try and engage them directly and just see what happens. If we can get through there, we can actually slip past, things will be much better. Yes, I'm working on this. That's good. Let's keep working on fighter baiting and all those things. Have they caught us? They don't appear to have actually caught our tanks. I think our tanks might be able to get through. If they can, things will be looking pretty good here. Yep, okay, 6 of them are in. Another 6 of them are in and we're halfway. Looks like we're also doing some damage. 12 of them, come on guys, get through, get through. We're taking a little damage ourselves. Okay, we're all through, we're done. In the meantime, we've lost a shit ton of subs. We've taken down very little of their fleet. But you know what? They've done what they had to do. You guys need to retreat and get out of there. How do I make them retreat? You go back to Stockholm. Just get out of there, guys, get out. No, they're all dead. Doesn't matter. We got our guys in now. They're going to just raid our supply lines for a long, long time. But that's not the concern. Right now we're through. And you guys are going to push onwards for victory. Now there's actually not that many Russians surrounding us. I think they got a little bit cocky here. Yeah, that was a huge loss. That was a loss we were willing to sacrifice. Now we're going to need more manpower. But for now we're doing pretty well. Actually, if you just go there, we can cut off however many of these guys there are. If you eventually get... Oh, come on, mate! No, we didn't get there in time. Doesn't matter. You get over to Pskov. Oh, there you go. We caught a couple of them. That's not a huge amount, but we got some of them. Come on, guys, just push for it. Okay, there we go. There's a couple more dudes killed off, and we are gradually pushing onwards. Now, Volker Hogberg is he's going to push quite aggressively. I think, considering that he has the bigger force, you know what? I reckon all of you guys need to just push at the moment. The Russians don't appear to have much up here against us just yet, so I would really like to push onwards and do as much damage as we can, as quick as we can, before they realise what's going on. Now, whether we're going to be able to get down there and cut them off, I don't know. That actually would be kind of cool. That'd be really kind of cool. What I'm going to do, cut that off. You're going to build a front line just there. Give you the goal of getting to that coast. And I'll let you guys build up to it first, slightly. Get into position, and then we're going to just charge onwards. Meanwhile, this guy here is just pushing outwards. He's not going to be able to do a huge amount, because again, we do need more numbers in here. But if we can get down here and link up with the allies, we'll be in a very good position. Which means, if you guys push onwards, I might even be able to just tell you to just go for it. Just see what happens. It's going to open up a bit of a path. We may or may not get down there. But God, it'd be awesome to see what happens. If we can actually cut these guys off, we can somehow manage to, and even force them to retreat, even if they have to retreat to avoid being pocketed. That basically liberates this entire western part of Russia here. And we've basically kicked them out of the majority of Europe. Goodbye, Tanu Tuva. I don't think they do anything. I wonder what we can do. I wonder if it's going to work or not. We could just get cut off. That's the thing. The Russians have several hundred... actually, you know what? I might want jet planes. Leaving. Oh, no, I won't sing. I really won't sing it. I'm a shit singer. We'll grab the jet planes. If I ever manage to somehow get a lot of industry, you know, maybe I might invade Russia someday. Doing well. Then it would be great to... Ooh, we're likely to get cut off here. That could be a concern. Either way, you're going to lose that one, and you guys are instead going to push for Moscow. I'm going to charge forward and see what happens. Yeah, that is the question. Now, we're opening up a large front here. I hope they don't try and man the front entirely. If they do, then we have bigger problems. Shit. You guys, I'm actually going to have you go via Minsk. You guys can also come down that way. I just want you to open things up a little bit, get our supply lines just that little bit wider. Sian King may decide to go in there and really stuff things up for us. Okay, we're halfway. We're halfway. It looks like the Americans are pushing down here as well. Yeah, we're doing well. We're actually doing pretty well here. I think the AI is more concerned with avoiding getting overrun by itself than it is with actually cutting me off, which is working out in my favour, at least for the time being. I can obviously pick off a couple of little dudes here and there. They are going to come in and take Leningrad, though. That is a concern. So you're actually going to go up that way. Cut the AI off and push them back. Yeah, the AI is careful not to get itself overrun generally, but that I don't think it expects the human to just do these sort of wildly stupid attacks. You guys push off that way and see what you can do. Not actually much is going to happen there. Mainly because it looks like you guys were strategically redeploying of doing something maybe. I'm not sure. No, you just stop out for now. Looks like it's going to be very dangerous if we keep going down there, but we might be able to get to a naval base, and provided we can get supplies through here, things will be looking very nice. How are we going here? You look like you've got that guy. If you can catch him, you can kill him. And that'll be just one extra dude down. Meanwhile, you appear to be struggling to man the front, which is not something I want you to do. I actually want all of you to push for Moscow. Except for you, of course, you keep following him. Now that should distract them enough. This is a bit of a stupid move, and it's not going to be a long-term solution to anything. But yeah, looks like we're doing something. I actually probably want you guys to go down that way. No, I don't. I actually don't want you to go that way. I want you to... Looks like we are pulling Russians off the front though. Maybe be better off just pushing that way. Maybe see what happens here. No idea. No clue here. But if we can cut a couple of guys off, I think I may have overextended here quite significantly. But I've certainly confused them. I've certainly caused a lot of confusion in the ranks. Now our tanks are just about to get cut off. They are very, very close. I think going that way, we'll just widen our front ever so slightly. We are very close to reaching our port down here. You can probably actually go that way. There we go. Got more stuff over here as well. What am I going to put that on? We've got all the tanks we need. I think mechanized equipment are the ones holding us back for the time being, although it looks like we're beginning to need those. I'll throw you in there. Last thing I'm going to do is run out of infantry equipment. I think that that's a glitch, because we should have, yeah, nearly 30,000 infantry equipment available. Although a lot of that could well be older stuff as well. You stop garrison. What are you doing? Oh, you're attacking there. In that case, half of you, attack there. You are doing bugger all, but we are pushing on Moscow. This is... oh god, this is a stupid attack. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm going to lose my tanks. I think I'm going to have to fall back. But 13 and 24, we haven't lost anyone yet. Meanwhile, you guys may even be able to push that way. And if we can open up an opening, then the allies, these multitudes of allies, look at them. Look at them. They're able to come in and begin garrisoning this new land we've taken, which will aid us quite significantly. We've got a shit ton of factories. There we go. Moscow has fallen. Sweden has taken Moscow, and we are ripping it up. We're ripping right through their heartland. Let's see. What can we do with all that stuff? What do we need? We're going to need a mechanized. We need a lot more mechanized. So I'm going to throw another one of these babies on. Another mechanized right there. We can't be too far off Mech 3. We're half a year off. That's not too bad. While we're here, I'm actually thinking I'm going to... what can I do? I can probably throw on 2 mech. Apparently we have sufficient numbers because it's not red. I don't know, let's see what happens. Hopefully that doesn't stuff them up. They are going to be in battle, but that's no biggie. They will... yeah, 100 mechanized required. That'll be delivered in a couple of days, no doubt. So while they'll be weaker for a little bit, they will get it back soon. You know what? I think you are actually going to go up that way and kill this dude off. And we can take... you may as well take Cullinan. I don't know what you're doing. You're running... actually, we don't need you to go to Moscow anymore now that we've taken it. You keep liberating what's left of Poland. You actually hold... in fact, you know what? All of you guys... I'm going to need all of you just to stop what you're doing for a second and then rethink. No. No, that's just stupid. What are you doing? No. Nope. No. Okay. Okay. AI doesn't know what it's doing. Let's give it a little bit more direction. You're going to basically garrison that. No, you're not. I don't want to push anywhere further east. You're going to garrison Moscow and the surrounds, and you're going to try and push for now that away. I need to reconnect this as well. I'm going to start losing people shortly. G'day cat, how's it going? Okay, you're going to push that way. It's a bit better. Meanwhile, you guys keep pushing through and try and get a surround here. Not good. We haven't got anyone in Kiev. That's fine. The AI doesn't know what it's doing. You guys are still pushing that way. I think I'd actually prefer half of you to fall back. Yep. What's going on, kitty cat? Okay, yeah, you guys keep pushing out. Start diversifying the supply lines a little bit. You push forward a bit. I really wouldn't want you guys to relocate that way. Why would you do that? Why, oh why would the AI do that? Not sure. Things are getting a little bit confusing here for my AI. So I may have to start using them individually Alternatively, garrisoning could be an idea. Either way, you guys are going to move into Callanan. And I'm going to get you to clean all of that up, just so I can actually figure out what I'm doing here. You are not doing a huge amount, but for now it doesn't matter. They're not going to be moving in on us, that's not a concern. Somebody's obviously going to be doing something there, so you are going to stop and clean that up to make the AI less confused. Meanwhile, you guys are getting sorted here. Push in and kill those buggers. Quick, smart. There we go. Looks like Eastern Poland is back under control. Northeastern Poland is back under control. Got the border there. Actually doing very nicely. While I'm here, I'm going to change over. We're going to manage occupied territories, and the Soviet Union is going to be on the gentlest. Resistance growth will be as low as humanly possible. The other ones are fine as they are for now. Now, we're not necessarily going to get as many factories, which is a concern, but we're going to have a hell of a lot less resistance to occupation. So let's have a look what we're getting here. A lot of dockyards, quite a few military factories, and no doubt a fair bit of populations. We're actually pressing Russians into our military right now. That's brilliant. But you know what? This is where we're going to leave the episode. We have taken fairly big steps inside Russia here, and we are gradually trying to relieve this main front line here. If we can begin to cut them off, we sort of had a line there, but the Russians have regained control, so we're having a bit of a problem here. But if we can pocket this area, then we can do some real damage and get back on the warpath. So I've been Blxz. This has been Hearts of Iron 4, the Swedish Saviours. Make sure to join me next time.